you guys. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Juana Luisa and I am the Crafty Puerto Rican. So tonight, I'm going to be embroidering and sublimating. I'm catching an early flight tomorrow morning on my way to Minnesota. So I wanted to embroider a couple of sweatshirts for me because it's Minnesota and it's still very cold over there. And also I'm going to be gifting some mugs and I want to sublimate them. So that is what I'm going to be doing tonight. It's around 9 p.m. Two files that I'm going to be using are large designs that are going to take some time. So I'm going to be starting with embroidery, hooping the sweatshirts, and then I'm going to be going back and forth between the sublimation and the embroidery. So let's get started. So I'm going to be multitasking. I have already started the first hoodie. It's in the machine embroidering. I am placing the stabilizer in the hoop master. I've used this before in my videos. If you are new to my channel, you can go back to my videos and tutorial, which I show you how to hoop the shirts in using the hoop master. I'm going to be using a 8x13 hoop for this hoodie. And yeah, so I'm going to make sure that the design fits. I think it's a little bit too big for the hoop, but I'm gonna try it. If it's too big, then I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the other hoodie to finish and use the Ricoma hoop because it's kind of late and I will have to go back and redesign and make it smaller. And I don't want to waste time. So let's see if it's gonna be working or not. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you back to the machine to show you the embroidery already started on this one. This is a design which I love a lot. I did this design in the past using the single needle machine and I decided to repeat it in a larger scale. And it's a large file, so it's gonna take a little while to complete. Right now I'm gonna be starting the mugs. I have gifted mugs before to my family and they like when I give them mugs. So I decided to bring some extra ones this time to gift. And yeah, I already have printed the design ahead of time. You've seen me doing this process in the past. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and watch the previous video tutorial on the mug press. I am sublimating 4 cups, 3 of them are 15 ounces, and there's one that is 12 ounce. All of the mugs are Cricut mugs. I'm cleaning them up like you see me doing before. And now I'm gonna go ahead, after I clean it, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the sublimation design. I want to make sure that this one fits because it's right at the rim of the cup. So I want to make sure that it's fitting properly. And this one is the 12-ounce mug. And when I saw this design on Etsy, I really loved it a lot. And yeah. So I'm now placing the heat-resistant tape. That's going to be what I'm trying to measure and place the heat-resistant tape. I just realized I didn't mention that, of course, we are using the Cricut Mug Press. I'm using the Cricut tape this time. I was using another brand before, but I noticed that, for me, the Cricut has like a better hold. The other one tend to break when I'm trying to place it, so I went back to the Cricut brand. Now I am gonna go ahead and wrap the mugs with the sublimation, with the butcher paper. And I'm gonna trim it because I just noticed that I cut it too long, so I'm trimming it, making sure that it's well tight in there. I used a lot of tape. I need to get better on that, but I feel like when I use plenty of tape, the results are better, especially on the rim on the top. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making sure that it's nice and tight. So once I'm done wrapping this mug, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the progress of the first hoodie. This is the progress of the first hoodie. This is a white hoodie. White color hoodie is a large size also. And it's coming up pretty nice. I like it. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and come back to the mug press. Um, I'm gonna start with the first one. And so let's get started putting the first cup in. I use my heat um, protective glove because sometimes even though the handle is cold, sometimes, you could, it could be possible that you can touch the other part of the cup and you just want to protect yourself just to be safe, okay? So I'm waiting for the machine to be completely heated up, and it is already heated up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and place the first one. If you notice, I have the pad, the Cricut pad, to protect the table. It's a heat protecting pad. And this is the first one coming in. And once I put it in, if you notice on the top, the light is green, meaning that it's ready to roll. So I'm just pushing the level down and let's start counting. Okay, now all the lights are off and the first light is in. So we have to wait until all the lights are lit up, and that means that the mug is ready to come out of the mug press. I love my Cricut Mug Press. It's very efficient. That's why I haven't decided to buy any other additional mug presses, because this one works for what I need. So this first mug is almost done and ready to be taken off the mug press. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift the level up, And I'm gonna put on my gloves so that I can take the mug off the machine to be cooled down. It is very hot and I can see the smoke. So I'm gonna be placing the second mug in. Oh my God, it's getting stuck because I guess it's the tape on the bottom. So it's coming down. You just have to just work it around. Yep, there you go. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I'm just gonna do, press the level down and I'm gonna just wait for the first one to cool down. So I did advance the video so that we don't have to be taping the whole process. I'm lifting the level up because this one is ready to be taken out. And I'm gonna just let this one cool down and I'm gonna be placing the third cup. So let's check on the first mug. It should be cool enough for me to take off the paper and I can't wait to see how it looks. So believe it or not, it's still a little bit warm, so that's why I'm taking my time. So this is looking very nice. I like the colors. They are popping. They are very, very bright. I don't know if I mentioned I'm using a Cricut mugs. This is 15 ounce. And I'm sure they're gonna love it because I like it a lot. So it's very, very cute. I like the design. So let's continue. Let me go ahead and clear out the little mess that I made with the paper. Getting ready for the next mug to come out. And this one should be cool enough already to start. I touched it a little bit, it's a little bit hot, so let's wait a little bit longer. And that third one should be ready also to be coming out. Waiting for the last light to lit up. So let's take the third cup off the machine. Let's get the last one in. This is the fourth one, and that one is a 12-ounce mug. So now let's check on the second mug. It should be ready to unwrap. Um, it's been cooling long enough, so yeah, I feel it cool. So let's start unwrapping. This one came out very nice also, and I love this design. I found this design on Etsy. So let's wait for the other mugs to get cool enough for me to handle it. And let's get started. I think they should be cool enough, so let's start unwrapping. So I am taking my time because this one has a lot of tape. So I'm using my Cricut small spatula to help me out. So I am peeking through and this one is looking very nice. This one is the same one as the second one. Same, but with the Puerto Rican flag as the background. And I really loving it. And this one is the last one, and it's my favorite one. It's a 12-ounce mug, and I love it because it has the flowers from Puerto Rico, it has the flag, and it has a Taino Indian motif on the corner. It's my favorite one. So I'm done with the mugs, and now let's continue with the packing of the mugs. I keep all the boxes and all the wrapping material so that I can just wrap them in there, and to prevent them for getting broken on the plane, they're gonna be on my carry-on. So they are ready now. So let's go back to the embroidering. Um, this is the progress of the first hoodie, so that you see that even though I've been working on the 4 mugs, this design still embroidering. I'm not sure of the amount of stitches total that this design is, but I know that the second one that I'm going to embroider is a little bit over 49,000 stitches. So I think this one is pretty much, at the same amount of stitches. So this embroidery is done, and I'm happy because I need to do the second hoodie, and believe it or not, people, it is close to midnight, and yeah. So let me go ahead and just clean up a little bit from the back. So now I'm just trimming down the cutaway stabilizer. And the trimming is done, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some cloud cover in the bag. Yeah, it's similar to the Tender Touch, but it's cloud cover brand. And people, the reason why I'm mentioning this again, and I know you've seen, for those who aren't subscribed, I tend to repeat things, but I'm assuming there are new people in the channel that are started with embroidering. So I usually like to, give this little information for those who are new into embroidery or sublimation or the other craft that I include in this channel. So let's continue to the next hoodie. So this one has already started, and this one is, like I mentioned before, a bigger file. So it's gonna take a little bit longer, and my eyes are tired, and I am sleepy, and yeah, but I had to finish it up. So this is over, finished. I love the way it came out. This is my own quote. I wrote it. I added to the design, and it's beautiful. So this is the finished product on the both hoodies. I like the results. The one in the pink was a lot of stitching. It was over I think it was 49,300 some stitches. It took a while. And this one with the gnome, I don't remember. I think it was a little bit less, but it was also, it took also a long time to do. And I love that design. I've done that one in the SE 1900, and I'm gonna show you the difference. So you see that you can also embroider that one with the SE 1900 using the 5x12 hoop. Yep. So that you can check it out. This is the new one that I did, which I did with the Ricoma. And I used a 8x13 hoop. And in this one, you saw that I used a regular Ricoma hoop, the one that came with the machine, right? I believe this is close to 8 inches high, 7.5 or 7.6, something like that. And it was about 11 wide and width, right? This one I did last year when I did not own the multi-needle. Then I had the SE 1900, which I still have and I love. And I did this one using the 5x12 hoop. And if you notice the length, it's practically the same length. I think this is close to 11 inches. Let me go measure so you have an idea. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's measure. I got a measuring tape. So the point that I want to make is the length, right? So we have here 11 inches. Actually, it's 11. Exactly 11 inches wide. And of course, this is 5 because you see from here to here is 5 inches tall from the top, highest design, which is this one, all the way to the foot of the gnome. So this was done with the SE 1900 using the 5x12 repositional hoop. And the difference is that you notice at that time I did not personalize it with my name. I just did the design. This design has 3 different files. This is one file. This is a separate file that I added to it. And I added the heart. So this is my own design. It doesn't come as one. I designed this, okay? I'm using different files and this one, if you notice, I personalize it just to make it cute. This is my nickname, Jenny, right? So this one is as tall as 7 inches tall. A little bit over 7 inches tall, all right? And the width is 11 and a half. Very little difference, 2 inches, in the height. But so that you see that you can get good results using a single needle machine, go ahead, use that machine, the SC1900. It embroiders beautifully. I don't see any difference in the quality. Yeah, so that's the point that I wanted to make, to compare between the both of them, compared to a multi-needle. Not the height, of course. You're gonna be, limited on this one, but you can embroider beautifully designs, beautiful garment, beautiful, items using the single needle as well as the multi-needle. Multi-needle machine, this one have a wider, higher capability. So yeah. So this is what I wanted to show you. Thank you for spending this time with me, in this work with me. I'm sure I'm gonna be nice and toasty and warm when I get to Minnesota, adding these hoodies to my collection of hoodies. I use a lot of hoodies. If you are new to my channel and you like this content, thank you for spending this time with me, and don't forget to subscribe. Check my other videos, the one that I have done prior to this one. I have a lot of videos when it comes to embroidering, either on the SC1900 or on the Ricoma EM1010. And also don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future videos. And also feel free to go back to my earliest video, which I include a lot of content when it comes to embroidery, heat transfer vinyl or HTV, sublimation, and sewing. And I will see you soon. And bye-bye. Hasta luego.